Hello. That window's loud, isn't it? Sorry. It's 1:15 in the afternoon, and I didn't do any dash camming yet because I had to dash out to get some bread. I didn't have any bread. Last night's tea time snack was cream crackers, the rest of that mustard piccalilli, a couple of crinkly crisps, and cheese slices. I think I'm down to 2 at the moment, or is it 4? I think it might be 3. I shouldn't pull faces, it's silly. Yeah, so I had crackers instead of bread, so there was a get around. So, and I can't begin the day without breakfast. I've got 1 can of baked beans left. So I've just been out to get some bread. I tried to get some bread yesterday on the way back from the dash cam, and they were completely sold out. When I say completely, I mean completely. So hence the cream crackers that yesterday evening. But I thought I'd better check today to see if there are more bread, and I thought there might not be. And basically there are no bread. There's Warburton breads. I shouldn't mention the brand. And about 5 or 6 brown bread. 1 brand. My brand. And I got one, so I'm the fortunate one because I'm not looking at any other breads. As far as I'm concerned, it hasn't affected me personally because that's the bread I get anyway. No chili con carnes at all. No baked beans. They're not restocking. I don't know why they're not. I thought they restock every morning. It seems to be their lorry deliveries must be once a week or twice a week. I don't know. Just and obviously they can't figure out what to do with the new demand. It even gets punched into a computer, doesn't it, or scanned? So surely it must flag red when the reorder level is at a dangerous point. There's no contingency. So that's shameful, really. But for tomorrow's breakfast, I've got a kind of substitute from the bean family, without giving away too much. And that was the only tins left. For a nation whose cuisine is a certain cuisine, this side order seems to be not plentiful, but the last of its kind. The only tin food left. So that's why you couldn't tell that I'd been out, but I have actually been out. I didn't know. The fact that I've come here and I've taken on my shoes tells you something. That I've been out and not done any dash cam. So I'm going to. I've waited long enough. 1:15. I've been up think I got up just after 12 anyway. Because again, it was another late one yesterday. The export worked first time with a different KPS. I've been using 18 and getting away with it. I decided to use 40, and it worked. It's a bigger file, obviously. It's about nearly 3 times the file it would have been if I used 18. But it worked. I scrubbed for it before the upload and it was thumbs up. This is me, you know, we're late at night. Again, around I think it was around 2:30. So I tried to use the studio version, but it just crashes. Doesn't work. So I used the classic and filled in most of the field except the location, which I did embed later. It was going, because it's so big, it was going to take an hour to do. So I set the alarm for an hour and a half. And when the timer went off, did it go off the timer? I don't remember if it went off. I didn't ask Google to set it, I did it using the phone's clock app. I don't remember it going off. I slept through it maybe. But anyway, it was time to, well, I knew it was time because I must have looked at the time or something. And the upload had finished, so I jumped in and put in the location using the YouTube app. But I did the end screen on the phone. I'm not using an app, using the Chrome browser. So I'm using the YouTube website in desktop mode, which allows me to use the studio version instantly. And as before with the studio version, you can select the template you used in your last video, which is fantastic. The only thing I need to change was the previous video, because it copies exactly what was in the last video. So just a case of switching the previous video and saving it. I've already done the timelines for each of the 3 elements, but I can't review it in Studio. I have to take off the desktop mode, and then the browser goes back to mobile mode. And I go into the YouTube website, go to the end screen, it ends up being in the classic mode for some reason, which gives you the preview button. So I checked it there, it's perfect as far as I can see, good enough, passable. And then I changed it from private to public, and it went live, I don't know, 10 o'clock? I can't remember. And I just thought as I hadn't had much sleep, I thought I'd stay to 12. That'd give me at least the right quota. And at 12 got up, started my day, and I thought I'm not going to have breakfast. Well, I can't have breakfast without bread. So I thought, let's go. I'm curious about the bread situation anyway today, because yesterday was just shocking. And it was pretty bad, but as I say, there was some bread. So even if my bread wasn't there was this other brand bread. And but it seems to be basic economics as well. I don't know. Yesterday, economics went out the window. Whatever price the breads were, they were gone. So maybe it's the, could be black marketeers, you know. You want bread, we got bread, but it's going to cost you twice. That sort of thing, you know. So yeah, now I'm back. I can have beans on toast, watch the recently uploaded video. I won't transfer files, I'll do it when I come back. Let the laptop sleep. I mean, I only turned it off a few hours ago. And then after watching the video, I will pop out on my dashcam element segment. Right, I'm going to continue removing my footwear. It's 5:34 p.m. and I thought, as part of the dash cam, I thought I'd drop in on a few superstores to see if I can get some beans or chili con carne. Well, I've got a couple of beans from Waitrose, and that's all. It's a nightmare. And it's not raining, although when I looked out the window it looked like it had rained, and Google said likely, so I thought I might as well stick the coat on just in case I get caught in it. And here I am back at 5:34 p.m. So I'm going to transfer some files and grab that, so I'm going to watch it's a toss-up between Hidden or Project Blue Book, and I think it's going to be Project Blue Book. Doesn't matter. I've seen University Change and Only Connect. That was yesterday. And did I say hello earlier? Did I say it was Friday? Right, so I'm just going to take my shoes off, take my coat off, and transfer some files, because I can't do any editing until that's done first. So off I go.